Joining me in studio to discuss the New York Theater Ballet presenting the Royal Collection, Executive Director of the Shenango Arts Council, Alicia O'Neill. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Good, good. So tell me a little bit about the Shenango Arts Council to start us off here.
Okay, the Shenango Arts Council, we're located in Norwich, New York, and we are basically, we have a theater, which we'll talk about. We have art classes, we have an art gallery as well. And what we like to do is give as much exposure to not only established artists, but up-and-coming artists, as well as students.
That's awesome. I've learned so much more about the arts in our community, so it's nice to know up in Shenango County as well that you guys have your own community up there.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There are a lot of artists in Shenango County, and we like to expose our community and everyone else that comes to visit us to them.
Yeah, so tell me about the theater. You guys are having this awesome show, because when you sent me the pictures, I was like, these are awesome. They're so professional. It's coming from New York, so tell me all about this.
Yes, absolutely. The Royal Collection is coming to the Martin Capel Theater there in Norwich, and it is a collection of princess-inspired dance pieces. It's Cinderella, Snow White, and the New York Theater Ballet is the company that's coming, and we're very excited to have them come. Part of the reason being not only to expose our community to professional experiences that they wouldn't necessarily be able to find in Norwich, but also so they don't have to travel to find them. And also they're at a really relatively inexpensive cost.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, introducing young professionals into this, you're having a meet and greet. So tell me about that.
Yes, after the performance, which starts at 7 o'clock, after the performance, there will be a meet and greet with the dancers. There are some fellow dancers as well as ballerinas. And that is to give not only the audience, but especially dance students, because we do have a lot of young people that take dance classes, to show them that it's a career possibility, something that they're passionate about, that they can excel at, enjoy, and do well, succeed, and make a living at it at the same time.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Be able to talk to the ballerinas and talk about travel, and if it's hard, and how often they have to exercise and practice. They still have to practice. In fact, they're having a practice dance class tomorrow evening before the show.
All right,
on Saturday.
Awesome. So, you know, with you being in this role, is this really new for you? Are you even learning from watching their rehearsals or their practices?
Absolutely. I'm always open to learning new things, and this is a very different kind of a performance from a play, say, because it's so physical. So yes, always learning about, there's a difference between theater stage lighting and dance lighting, different kinds of equipment and things that are needed, like the best kind of dance floor so the dancers don't hurt themselves, and the best kind of lighting to help with the emotion, because it is very visual.
Yeah. And, you know, I think this is so cool because I've never really heard of a ballet, you know, show going on around here. I think this is really cool. And I feel like this one, there's some maybe iconic or crowd favorite pieces. Is there any that people might recognize if they go to the show?
I would say so. They're definitely going to recognize Cinderella.
Okay.
And we'll leave the rest as a surprise. There are going to be a couple of modern performances in there as well, but we're very excited about that. We had they did excerpts. They have been here before. They were here last year and did excerpts from the Nutcracker, which is definitely familiar to our audiences.
Yes, of course, that is familiar.
And you know, we invite folks to come and see and have a new favorite.
Okay, so there's a lot of theaters around here, and I feel like they all have their kind of unique touches or things about them. So what's unique about the theater at the Shenango Arts?
Well, it used to be a high school, middle school auditorium.
Okay.
Basically, the building was a school at one point, and now it's become a theater and a classroom. My office is the principal's office,
Ooh.
and we have a lot of people that come by and say, "I went to school here," and I say, "I'm sure you were never in the principal's office." And they're like, never, never, ever. But about the Arts Council in general, we not only have a theater, but as I was saying, we have an art gallery, and we have a conference room and classroom as well. So I think it's unique in that we can offer so many different things, not only performances but workshops, and
Yeah.
and we try to have something that would be of interest to everyone.
All right, interesting. So tell me when the show is, and especially when the meet and greet is as well that goes with the show.
Absolutely. It's this Saturday, day after tomorrow, April 12th at 7 o'clock in Norwich at the Martin Capel Theater, which is in the Arts Council building at 27 West Main Street there in Norwich. The meet and greet will be after the performance. There will be an intermission. And we encourage folks to stay afterwards, again, to meet the dancers and to meet some of the backstage crew. They're bringing their own stage manager, and we're really hoping that that it'll spark an interest in someone to become a become a dancer, especially our young dance students, to find out what it's like to do it for a living. And you see, it might not be for them, but it might.
Yeah, of course. Well, I think this is so unique, and I'm glad that in Norwich we can have this opportunity. But thank you so much, Alicia, for joining me today.
You're very welcome, Amy.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, have fun this weekend.
Thanks, I will.
For those of you who might have missed those details, the New York Theater Ballet is bringing its celebrated production, The Royal Collection, to the Martin W. Capel Theater in Norwich on Saturday, April 12th at 7 p.m. This elegant and engaging performance features a mix of timeless ballet classics such as Bluebird, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty, alongside modern works like An Electric Beauty and Minetta Creek. This evening will also include a post-show meet and greet, offering attendees a chance to connect with the dancers and learn more about life as a professional ballerina. For more information, please visit shenangoarts.org.